Nuclear drama, ladies and gentlemen. We got the AnimeMen. If you don't know about them, very popular anime related channel. I know them from TikTok because they just pop off with their shorts. I don't really know anything else about them. A little conspiracy theory though. How are they so popular? And I'm not even against saying this out of like hate or anything like that. I completely respect, how much they're utilizing, mainstream like appeal and shorts and skits to like just comedy content, right? But it blows my mind that like a bunch of like high school kids could get together and start just producing this production level like mainstream shit unless they're like industry plants. Anyways, they're popping off and they're doing really well. But they had a tier list. They had a tier list where they ranked the first episodes of every year's most popular anime from 1961 to 2025, and things are going nuclear. I'm not gonna watch the entire thing, but let's just watch the intro section just to kind of understand the context of why they're even doing this.
Today we're going through 100 years of anime history,
ranking the most popular anime from each year to decide once and for all
the best anime of the century. Me and Cade.
Me and Jeremy.
Hey, yo, it's Team.
This is like the Mr. Beastification of anime content, huh? So basically, what I've noticed in the YouTube meta is shoutouts to Sword Art Online, Death Gun, but basically like Guga Food History. The reason I'm searching this is I noticed that like these type of videos do extremely well on YouTube. Basically, I cooked 100 years of steaks, or like I cooked 100 years of pasta, or like throughout the history from the 70s, 80s, 90s, and whatever. It's not even just the food genre, whether it be the video game genre, anything else. I noticed that those kind of like structured videos do extremely well. So I think it's the same concept of, okay, we're gonna check out every anime from 1961 to 2025 of most popular and rate it. Now, this channel is like, they're a mainstream shonen channel though, right? I don't know like their comprehensive knowledge of actual media literacy, because again, most of their skits, right? If you look at their skits, what is it? It's just like popular mainstream battle shonen anime. They're doing a lot of like Blue Lock stuff here. I don't know, Dan here, and they're doing a lot of other mainstream stuff too. And basically, they watched just what? Only the first episode. Why would you watch just the first episode and try to rate it? But I think there's like a miscommunication, right? Because then people are coming in here, right? And then there's tweets like this that's popping off, and a lot of people are mad because if you look at their like tweets, basically what's the ones, you'll notice that the old animes that a lot of like, it might be considered legendary animes of the past, are getting like really low ratings, while oh god, well, the battle shonen's Fairy Tail A tier is crazy. Now I still have to find out for myself if Fairy Tail is actually that bad or not. A lot of people shit on this because of the premise of, what's it called, power of friendship prevailing overall, right? And you got like Black Clover in A tier too, and a lot of people are fucking mad. So this is, I've never been that guy, but we probably should have gate kept harder. What is this clip?
Don't get mad at me. I love Evangelion. That first episode is
not
that
Evangelion.
Strong.
I only have one thing to say about Evangelion, and that's Misato. I can't lie, the best part about the episode is holy gyat, bro. Is her name Misato? She's so bad, bro. The rest of the episode feels too much of a blur and doesn't really set up anything until the end, and it doesn't really get anything done. Without Misato, this would be lower, but it is going in the C.
Now, I haven't seen NGE, but this kind of like review feels like either it really is that boring, or they're unable to actually comprehend what is going on in storytelling in a narrative perspective, missing all these different foreshadowings and symbolisms and deeper meaning within each sequence of the anime episode. They only see the fan service through the girl and say, without Booba, then it's bad episode. Now, you could chalk it up to like them making just jokes here and there for their audience, right? Because listen, no disrespect to the AnimeMen, but are you seriously gonna go to a mainstream Mr. Beast type of fucking anime shorts channel for comedy and expect PhD level fucking mother's basement type of deconstruction of a show? And here's the thing too. there's a miscommunication happening here, because this is ranking every first episode, right? This is not the entire anime. So when you realize that they are simply doing a very shallow review of the first episode and giving their take on it, which may be valid, and then a lot of people now are saying, what the fuck, how could you have possibly done this to us? You didn't even like understand it. You know what I mean? They don't even understand that this is the first episode review, and on top of that, it doesn't help in the way that they present themselves. Look at their final tier list too. Let's check it out. What is their final tier list? Do we see it? Where is it?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay, this is crazy. Bro, come on. This is fucking OnlyFans content here at this point. What the fuck? Why, bro, do it? This dude is freaky. This dude is just showing his fucking ass. What the fuck? Oh, okay, is this intentional? I don't understand. Is this shit intentional or what? I mean, maybe I'm looking too deep into it, but like, bro, what are you doing wearing fucking defined booty shorts that girls wear at the gym and spreading your fucking ass and cock like that in the middle of fucking... What? You gotta cover... There's kids watching this shit, man. You gotta cover that up. Anyways, what's their final tier list? Does anyone have it? Does anyone have their like final tier list, or is this basically like... They're basically judging one by one. Let's check out what they... So 1990 tier list is complete at this point. Inuyasha. What do they rate Inuyasha? I used to watch this as a kid.
To be completely honest with the show, like,
They're both photography.
this came on and it was in freaking Spanish, so I couldn't even understand it. When I watched it, it was garbage. I'm being honest. I'm gonna put it in D tier.
Yeah, straight to the gulags. Yeah. They don't deserve rights.
Freaking Spanish, so I couldn't even understand it. When I watched it, it was...
Why, bro, fucking scratching his... Okay, I'm genuinely confused. Why is this dude scratching his ass and then fucking sniffing it in the I'm not even mad at the ratings of the anime. I'm just mad at how they are just fucking scratching their balls and fucking sniffing that shit and just showing the... Why are you doing this to me? Like, I don't get it. This guy's still fucking showing his ass like it's fucking OnlyFans. Okay. We gotta look at something like this. Seeing how everyone is reacting to the new AnimeMen vid and having watched it myself, for the love of everything that exists, please actually do proper research, or at least engage in the shit you're ranking before putting out slop like that vid, for fuck's sakes. But here's the thing. Like, this video is not really for you. And to expect this type of like comprehensive knowledge of media literacy from like a Mr. Beast type of anime channel, I think is very like, it's very wrong. I'm not saying you shouldn't have expectations, but you should be aware of like, hey, this is not that kind of channel to expect this kind of like review from. And when you realize that they're just doing very like surface level, shallow like review of the first episode and just trying to make jokes about it for their audience and just to have fun, then obviously it makes more sense why they did that. But at the end of the day, it does feel really bad though, right? It feels terrible if you are a big fan of these old shows and they're getting such terrible representation from people that don't even understand what they're watching. So obviously so many people are gonna get triggered at this. Like in the video, they don't even watch the stuff they're ranking. They're too busy scrolling or whatever. I mean, shit, like, did you see this one part? Like, where was this during the Inuyasha ranking? Hold up.
That's actually good. First,
Cowboy.
Showcasing the exact one who says
Wait.
Is pretty.
Where is this shit? Where's the Inuyasha ranking? I mean, this dude is literally like...
Look, the fight scenes look good, but it's in Spanish only, so only I'm gonna understand it.
yeah.
So like you could only find like a Spanish version of this shit and you just start to watch it regardless? What? Why would you do that? That blows my mind. Like, there's no way there is only Spanish subs for Inuyasha in the year of 2025. So they couldn't even be bothered to like do the due diligence, like the minimum effort to find it in their own language. I'm not even saying, you know, oh my god, I can't believe they're watching in the English dub. It's like you just chose a Spanish dub and you decided to watch it?
If I'm being completely honest with the show, like after watching all these shows, I was already super exhausted.
Like he's just on his fucking phone.
for watching anime, and this came on, and it was in freaking Spanish.
And you know what? Like, I understand what he just said of like, I've been watching anime for all day trying to review this shit and just came out in Spanish. And I guess I had no control over doing it because my production staff gave me this fucking Spanish version because they didn't do their fucking due diligence. So I guess it's a production team's fault. But goddamn, you just on your fucking phone too. Like, it's so disrespectful, you know? It's incredibly lazy and disrespectful. And these motherfuckers are like just on their phones the entire time, barely engaged. They're not locked in. And like, listen, I know that like, people get really upset and frustrated when it's like anime watching shouldn't be a job. You know what I mean? Like watching anime shouldn't be a job. You should be able to just turn your brain off and enjoy something and enjoy it. Like not everything needs to be like a heavy fucking analysis of Steins Gate or fucking ReZero where we like lock the fuck in and break down each sequence like what we're doing in Monogatari reactions right now too. But it's their job, exactly, right? The consumer side, it's different. You guys watching the anime, it doesn't matter for you. But when you're putting out content like this and you're trying to actually rate this shit and judge it to such an impressionable audience too, the least you could do is at least fucking try, right? To just have like a phone in your fucking hand, barely fucking locked in, watching fucking other language dub of this shit too. Like, of course people are gonna get upset. Like, if they actually gave a fuck and genuinely tried, I think a lot more people wouldn't be as upset. But when you look at how little they give a fuck about this, and of course people are gonna get mad. And then I guess you have to also realize that they are recording this in like a marathon format, you know? Like a 24-hour stream. They're kind of cozy, you know, on the couch. They got pillows and stuff, and it's a long day, so I get why, you know, they're kind of chilling and casual on their phones like that too. So there's that perspective to be aware of, but it's like you didn't have to do it like that, you know? Like, if it were up to me, you know how I fucking react. We lock the fuck in, and we break down these sequences, and like, I basically want to give a fuck. The last thing, the thing that I hate the most when watching reactions in the past is a bunch of dudes that have no understanding of what they're watching and simply getting hyped up and there's no commentary. It's like you don't even realize the significance of the moment where Luffy uses Conqueror's Haki to save Ace, where everyone falls down and the three admirals are still standing and says, holy shit, that kid can use the color of the king. A bunch of motherfuckers, I remember watching their reaction back in the past, they didn't even understand a single thing. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? So that comes into the whole, like, how much do you care about what you're doing part, you know? Like, no, I don't think they're even, like, doing this to make people angry. Maybe they are. If they are rage baiting, that's really fucking sad. Like, again, I know nothing about this channel other than they make anime skits, but there's, like, a cocktail of fucked upness happening right now where they're trying to watch everything in such a shallow way. They're also doing this in like a marathon format the entire time. And by doing so, they're not able to understand anything. They're scrolling on their phone. People watch it and get pissed off because they don't even realize that they're only reviewing just the one episode. And now, obviously, they're going to be put onto fucking just the gulags for doing this shit, right? There's also an underlying issue of how unfair they're being with the ranking. Complaints about Ideon's pacing after first episode, while also putting multiple seasons shown as at A tier. Because they've already seen that, right? Like the shonen animes that they've seen, like fucking Fairy Tail and Black Clover and stuff, based off of one episode, it's probably not that good, but they're going to put it up there because they probably watched it all and they enjoyed that shit. Compare that to like an OG anime from the 70s, of course they're going to give a really, really terrible understanding of it, right? Here it is. Does anyone have the tweet to this? Maybe we can watch, search up the AnimeMen here on the side. The AnimeMen _ Let's see. Lol, they're deleting tweets now. The drama is crazy. Let's see. I want to see the like official response to it. I will say though, their cover pic is really cool. It looks like a boy band. You know, it looks like a fancy, high production value like boy band, you know? Stuff like this too, right? Well, there's a girl over here too. They're aura farming. And like, again, they're like production value. It blows my mind. This guy, Okuden, is a good cosplay in Momo like that. Dude, how did they have the fucking pull for this? It's crazy. Like, Dude, how did they, again, it blows my mind that these dudes like started off as like a random high school group of people just doing random shit, and then boom, mainstream video, Vivo, like what the fuck? How does that even just happen like that? Who is their hookups? We're looking for, where is their tweet? And like they got their like fan meets and stuff. Super popular people. Where is their tweet about this? Where is it? Did they delete it? Lord of the Mysteries will win Anime of the Year. This is a fucking tourist ass opinion. And this is coming from the React Messiah, SSS rank, Lord of the Mysteries reactor. This is the take that like, remember like some other big channels had too? Because they're just trying to gas shit up without actually understanding anything about the story. Listen, I love Lord of the Mysteries, but like to call that shit back in June 19th saying it's gonna be Anime of the Year, this is like the most like fucking mainstream like tourist fucking opinion in order to ride the fucking hype. Anyways, I'm trying to look at their fucking tweets about, where is it? Where's this tweet that they posted? You know, this is from September 3rd. Where is it? August, July. Did they delete it? Is this even the real fucking AnimeMen? What the fuck? It's all deleted. Okay, I thought they deleted a couple replies. They deleted the entire fucking thing. Honestly, we totally understand where people are coming from and why people are annoyed at us for the video. From our perspective though, we just rated the anime solely from a first episode standpoint and really haven't watched any of these older series before. Yeah, it makes sense. Low-key, we agree that we came off way too disrespectful rather than being more critical, so that's our bad. However, some of the comments are taking it too far, saying we aren't human. Yeah, that's what's gonna happen, right? Like tier list and review stuff, especially for stuff that like people love, like people will basically say to the gulags, right? Guillotine. Like they don't deserve human rights. That's how fucking sweaty and angry people get online if you shit on their show.
Okay, it's not gonna like ruin our career. We didn't talk to minors. We don't like do anything.
What the fuck is this? Why are we getting a voice recording receipt of them saying we don't talk to what? What kind of accusation is this?
Truly disrespectful. At the end of the day, we kind of just put anime in F tier that people really like. And if they think we're disrespecting the medium because we put their favorite show in F, you know, based off of first episode, then that's okay.
Dude, I would say it is so fucking disrespectful to put Inuyasha again, right? Where's this shit? Like, motherfucker.
Spanish only, I'm gonna understand it.
Yeah, if I'm being completely honest with the show, like after watching all these shows, I was already super exhausted from watching anime, and this came on, and it was in freaking Spanish, so I couldn't even understand it. When I watched it, it was...
That's on you. You, like, your fucking production team was such a lazy piece of shit. They couldn't even find a fucking English dub. I'm not even asking for Japanese sub. I'm not even saying you have to listen to this in fucking Japanese. You, like... You just chose a random fucking episode 1, like you typed it on fucking YouTube, found a random fucking channel from like 2004 in Spanish. You didn't even understand this shit, and then you rated an F tier?
Garbage, I'm being honest. I'm gonna put it in D.
Like, no. Fuck you for that. Listen. Listen. How does it make any sense that like you couldn't even do the fucking base fucking minimum to find a fucking, like, you're not even trying, you know? So like, I agree saying like people don't deserve human rights because you don't have like the right opinion about the anime is ridiculous. I get it, but you're not even trying. You didn't even fucking try. Like, this is such like minimum effort. A fucking Spanish dub you didn't even understand. You're scrolling on your fucking phone and you give it a D tier based off of that. Like, are you fucking serious?
Hey, like maybe we did, honestly. Maybe we should try to appreciate older anime more. But yeah, it's not gonna.
It's not even appreciating older anime more. It's about fucking giving a fuck about what you're doing and giving it like a genuine, authentic like review of the substance you watched. I'm sure like, and again, I'm not gonna fucking sit here for 26 minutes of them fucking babbling about these random ass fucking animes in the past and like the shit that they like. Let's see some of like the Naruto content, right? Let's see. Where's like Naruto? You know what? Sword Art Online. Let's hear about their take about Sword Art Online.
seen the anime.
But this episode's fire.
It brings you in. It was like the first like isekai that like really banged. So, you know, it started.
You know what? He acknowledges SAO being an isekai. That's kind of sweaty take already, because isekai means other world and video game world means other world.
It's the original isekai.
They're right about that. It actually, well, I would argue that the Inuyasha and shows like that are like super OG isekai. But I think SAO popularizing that in 2012, I think is definitely accurate.
It's over. The first episode. Banger, outro, and intro.
They didn't even react though. It's already over. Cause like, you know, this video is not reacting to SAO episode 1, but like no comments, no literal, like they off-screened it.
It's iconic, bro.
Well, we're gonna get copyrighted, so it's y'all know SAO episode 1. It sets up the plot perfectly. It's better than Fairy Tail, so I'd put it in the A tier.
I put A tier as well.
But the first episode's a classic.
I think the first episode is a classic though, right? I think the first episode absolutely is a classic. It's fucking amazing, and you know, a lot of people get upset about that. But here's the difference though, right? When they're reviewing stuff like this versus stuff they haven't even seen, they know this anime, so it's not a review of the first episode. It's gonna have a buffed rating and a score and a much more favorable outcome because they know it, compared to the old shit that they haven't even seen, where they give such a fucking shallow like representation of the fucking anime, right?
Gonna ruin our career, and it's just a learn.
Wait, we'll go back.
Maybe we did, honestly. Maybe we should try to appreciate older anime more. But yeah, it's not gonna ruin our career, and it's.
No, I don't think this video is gonna cancel the AnimeMen. I don't think their audience that watches their fucking shorts are critical thinkers that are complaining about old reviews of anime. I think that the people hating on them are a totally different audience compared to their core audience, and this shit literally doesn't matter except for random fucking YouTube fucking drama for like a day or two.
It's just a learning experience, you know?
True. Anything else?
One of the worst things is that the video also flopped. Like, the video's not doing good at all. So it's like a triple bad. So if it like banged really hard and was doing super well, and then it was getting hate, I would be like, okay, like that's normal. But this
Damn, that actually sucks, bro. This is crazy. We became K-pop idols in 24 hours is a fucking crazy video and thumbnail. But yeah, if you compare it to like their other videos, the tier list one definitely didn't do as well. So it's like getting double fucked of like, damn, we didn't even like capitalize on the virality and the rage baiting, and we're getting shit on it. It's like the worst of the fucking worst.
this one like didn't do very well at all, and it's just 1000% hate, if that makes sense. So yeah,
Yeah.
one of the worst.
Anything else? Okay, this is crazy. I'm gonna kill someone today off of anime reviews is fucking crazy. Stop that now. Stop that now. But does it surprise you that like, I'm surprised that Soul Leveling only got B tier, considering like a hype channel like that. But like, again, do you expect Zoomers who only watch Battle Shonen, where their entire content is appealing to the mainstream audience, to understand like old animes from the 80s? Of course they're not going to be able to, right? Again, when you think about how they're rating this, very surface level understanding of the substance they're watching. And on top of that, the shonen anime they've already seen. Of course, the first episode is going to get a higher favorable rating because they've already know what's going to come after that. And that no matter what, the first episode review will be impacted by that. And then compared to shit they haven't even seen, and they don't even give a fuck about what they're watching, of course it's going to get shit on. Is there anything else? No, I think that's pretty much it. At the end of the day, it really doesn't matter, right? At the end of the day, like, it's just people preaching about, like, I think sending death threats to people who are just sharing their opinions about anime is ridiculous. I understand how people are gonna get frustrated and upset online, but the anonymity of like behind like being a fucking screen and a monitor and people being keyboard warriors just like rile them up, and they're so fucking excited to jump on people, especially if it's like big channels where they think that it's unfair that they have this platform and that they're sharing their opinion about shows that they have no, like, I guess, I don't know, they have no like expertise to even review about. But again, you should have never expected anything from this channel from the beginning with, when considering like their old review of animes. One of the biggest anime-tubers turning out to be nothing but a tourist. How am I not surprised? Like, when you think about biggest anime-tubers, why do you think they are the biggest anime-tubers? I just need you to think about this. Biggest anime-tuber doesn't mean that they know about anime. Because the bigger you are, more likely your demographic, the way that you even built up those subscribers, it's probably off of Unga Boonga fucking mainstream shonen content. Crayon eating shows, right? Think about it. How many people do you think care about like old animes and like very thought-provoking like shows compared to, let's say, fucking Sword Art Online or Naruto or Bleach? Listen, I love Battle Shonen, but like you have to realize when you think about the demographics at play, it's like this too, right? Like Mr. Beast, for example. They're so big because they appeal to children. There's more young kids watching content compared to like old people who have jobs and kids and responsibilities to do, right? So when you think about it like that, and you think about the demographics and the populations in their community, like the bigger you are, the most likely the more mainstream you are. The more mainstream you are, most likely you have just a bunch of fucking children that you're appealing to. And when you think about it like that, how could you not be a tourist? Right? How could you not be a tourist? You're just watching mainstream shonen stuff and you have no deeper understanding of anime as a whole. Oh no, they don't have the exact same taste to me. They hate anime because they don't like mechas. The world revolves around me. No. This is a very disingenuous take too, right? It's not just about mechas. It's about their other animes that they're refusing to even give like just base respect for. It blows my mind that the Inuyasha one, they couldn't even find a fucking anything else other than the fucking Spanish dub. Taste is about what you like regardless of quality. You can like whatever you want and no one cares. But ranking here is strictly about quality and you can tell how much someone knows about their opinions about it. Consistently demonstrating that all AniTubers do not like anime. No. You're consistently telling me that the only type of fucking content you watch online are the fucking Mr. Beast type of channels online, the most popular of the popular, and you have no understanding of shit like my channel. And I'm not here saying, hey, plug my channel, come watch me, oh, pity me. No. But like, there's a lot of good content out there. It's just that you don't even know that they exist because the only shit that you watch is whatever's fucking recommended to you. Here's some of the tier list stuff. Ashton no Joe, C tier. Lupin the Third, D tier. Devilman Crybaby, D tier. Evangelion, C tier. Yet Soul Loving, B tier. Fairy Tail, A tier. I mean, you guys are surprised again that a channel that farms fucking mainstream content is rating mainstream shonen higher than old shows. I think it's the only outcome that could have happened. Call the AnimeMen don't like anime. No, they love anime. They just don't like the anime that you like. Used to hate anime my whole life. Why the heck do you even have a viewer base? Because it's easy to start doing shit like this. Anime hater reacts. This is it right there. Anime haters watch. And no hate to Studio Gek, but like this type of shit appeals a lot. You basically say something hater watches this, it gets the fucking clicks. And people can also change their minds too, you know, but like this kind of stuff, it's very like catching. Like you don't want to just do random reactions. You want to do something hater reacts to this and it's going to fucking outrage the fans. Like they have a very good understanding of how to work the fucking algorithm in social media. It's just that the substance itself then becomes a lot shallow because all they have is the fucking packaging of the content without actual fucking like thoughtful things to say. The pandemic and its consequences have been disastrous for the entire anime industry and community. It's not just the anime industry. It's for everybody. Everyone's brain fucking got rotted when the COVID hit. Gooner, bruh, huz. Okay, this is just, you know, Zoomer language. If you're gonna get triggered at people saying gooner, bro, or huz, you're basically a fucking boomer. Come on. You're not a tourist because you say this shit. And you're also not a tourist because... Okay. I think it's ridiculous to say you are an anime tourist if you have not watched these fucking animes from the 80s. I haven't seen those anime from the 80s. Yet I think I have a lot of like thoughtful things to say when watching other new animes, right? It's actually fucking pointless to say like this is such an out of take fucking like a out of like what's the word? It's no longer relatable. I think it's just ridiculous when you call someone a tourist because you didn't watch shows from the fucking 70s. This is the other fucking opposite of the spectrum, right? If like the AnimeMen are on the complete other end of the spectrum for only watching Battle Shonen and only knowing Battle Shonen, then you are also on the complete opposite end of the spectrum for saying, oh my god, you didn't watch fucking Lupin the Third? You didn't watch this shit? Come on, bro. Okay, Horimiya though, Gooner Slop, isn't Horimiya like a rom-com, sorry, a romance drama anime that's supposed to be really, really like nice and wholesome? Gooner for Horimiya is kind of crazy take, is it not? Like, isn't that... I would say it's like the opposite of Gooner, just based on what I've heard from it. A Gooner slop would be 100 girlfriends, right? Slop implies that there is professionalism So I would say 100 girlfriends that really loves you is Gunnar Peak? Gunnar Gem? yeah. Gunnar Slob would have to be, you know, some of the other stuff. Urusei Yatsura Gunnar anime. Basically because of the leopard print leotard that the girl wears, right? Probably. Unfunny comedy, absolute disrespect for almost classic, no real insight beyond surface level TikTok level rage bait. Yup, certified AniTuber classic. No, this is not an AniTuber specific thing. This is again the Mr. Beast types of fucking AniTubers. Again, there's so many actual thoughtful like AniTubers out there that do not get the representation because this shit is a popularity contest and people are only gonna know the most popular shit. And basically the most popular shit again is gonna have mostly just an audience of just fucking children. As a Japanese person, I can't help but feel a surge of anger when watching this video. However, at the same time, seeing the comments fill me with love and brings me some happiness. I don't want to speak poorly of any particular season, but Solo Leveling B tier and the thing's titles ranked below it. It's just, yeah, obviously. They just want to, you know, enjoy shit like that. Gave almost no consideration to old anime despite them being foundational pillars of a genre as a whole. Here's my final take about this. This is again is a fucking crazy fucking spread shot. This entire thing is just a fucking cock angle bottom fucking, I don't know why bros just fucking give me OnlyFans content like this. So the reason why this anime did really bad in their channel, I think has to do with the fact that their entire like audience of mainstream enjoyers do not care about the animes from the 60s. Straight up. I think the fact that the first half of the videos is all this 1966 up to like 2020, 2000, whatever. Of course, their like crayon eating fan base is not going to care about this shit. But you know who is watching this part? The tourists. Not the anime tourists, but like the tourists that don't know about this channel, that are checking them out for the first time and they're getting pissed off about it. So now you're getting fucked from both ends. Your core audience are already filtered out based on the premise of what's happening in the beginning. And the target audience is coming in who have no understanding of what this channel is about and they're shitting on it. And you have the perfect fucking storm, man. At the end of the day, I think that citing death threats over anime reviews and opinions is ridiculous. But at the same time, it makes sense why people are so upset. And they said, right? They said that they understand why they're getting, like they understand why they're getting this hate. And they call it like a learning lesson. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. It's just, give other channels a chance. I'm not even saying watch my channel. I'm saying go watch some other fucking critical thinkers that actually watch anime and give an insightful review. But here's the thing. Those channels are never going to get recommended to you. You will never see them because in the game of YouTube, it's all about popularity. And in the game of popularity, unless you are mainstream, you won't be shown in the recommendations tab. So it's this weird fucking cycle of loop where the most slop, the most tourist, the most fucking mainstream unga bunga crayon eating shit will always be up there for you, while all the hidden gems are hidden behind everything else. And you're gonna then think that every anime YouTuber is basically a tourist based on this fucking just, what's the word? It's a very fucked up system. It is what it is.